Right? What the he's looking this strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack.
You said if a fighter's taking that long out the ring, he could be doing something. Bud ain't take no fight since Madrid off.
Shout out Matt. He's been.
Once camp start, then that's when we're gonna turn everything up a notch.
Boxing experts are voicing concerns regarding Terence Crawford's recent increase in strength ahead of his fight with Canelo Álvarez. Jermell Charlo, note, the original text said Gervonta Davis, but Jermell Charlo is a more relevant figure in this context for questioning Crawford's strength relative to Canelo fight, among others, has questioned Crawford's powerful appearance in recent years, leading...
Where we stand right now with Canelo Crawford? Yeah. Is that where we stand with Canelo Crawford? Because you're saying just because both are great, everybody wants to face each other. So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
Yeah, he needs the money.
You think he had a chance to win?
And another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to... How these guys is... Then he get hurt against...
Madrimov?
Who?
There you talk about Crawford got touched by Madrimov? Is that what you're saying?
No, you got clipped by Gamboa, right? Right? He's looking this strong over the past year. I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for...
Analysts are beginning to hypothesize that prolonged periods of inactivity for fighters might indicate the use of performance-enhancing substances. Terence Crawford's long layoff since his fight with Madrimov has raised suspicions of possible PED use. While some analysts find this extended break suspicious, respected boxing coach Breadman has come to Crawford's defense, asserting that Crawford is a clean fighter with a disciplined record and consistent performance, thus dismissing steroid allegations.
But you said if a fighter's taking that long out the ring, he could be doing something. Bud ain't take no fight since Madrid off.
Shout out Matt. He's been.
Question.
He gave us
the education. Y'all scared to ask the question. I mean, are you thinking of that behind your mind? Is he ain't fight since Madrimov? He got to build himself up. You specifically saying there's steroids to make your bone density. I mean, sound like an opportunity.
And we've been hearing him associated with snack as well too. Just throwing that out there.
I don't do that.
I'm just saying, some guys, we know how the snack program is viewed.
I don't know how we got on Bud's being on steroids. I don't think Bud is a dirty fighter. I'm not going nowhere near that. I don't even want to be associated with that.
Say less. Say less.
I think Bud is a great fighter. I don't know why he's been out of the ring. I really don't know, but I definitely don't want to suggest that I think that Bud is on any type of PEDs. Not at all.
Terence Crawford opted against a tune-up fight before facing Canelo, likely to avoid additional difficulties. Moving up to 168 lbs is already challenging, and confronting a top-tier opponent like Canelo without a warm-up bout makes it even tougher. Analysts widely predict that Crawford will struggle at this weight class, especially against Canelo. Many believe this fight is less about genuine competition and more about financial gain, with Crawford risking his reputation. The general consensus suggests Crawford's chances of defeating Canelo are...
How is Terence Crawford going to beat Canelo Álvarez? We need to talk about it. When we look at the guys who've had success with Canelo, we'll look at Bivol, we'll look at Golovkin, we'll look at Floyd, and we'll look at Lara. Yes, I'll throw Lara in there. Why not? I think all these fights are absolutely irrelevant coming into this bout. Some of them are just dated, or some of these guys' style just cannot apply. For example, a guy in Lara. If Crawford wanted to fight how Lara fought Canelo, he would probably gas out in 7 rounds, or if he made it 12, he just wouldn't get that decision. It's that simple. Let's take a guy in Golovkin. Crawford just simply does not have the punching power, nor do I think he has the gas tank at 68. He's not a good enough puncher to try to fight Canelo like Golovkin. He doesn't have the physical traits, even in the chin department. Then you have Floyd Mayweather. Well, both can have a bit of similarities. The speed, reflexes, technical prowess, IQ, timing, counterpunching, lateral movement. It's just too much from Floyd. I don't think Bud could take much from Floyd's game plan to implement it into his own success in September. And then you have Dimitri. The speed, the technical prowess, the IQ, the length is too much. So essentially, Terence Crawford is going to have to beat Canelo in a way that nobody has ever beaten him or gave him any issues in. I'm going to tell you exactly how Crawford's going to fight. He's going to fight like his damn self. It's too late in his career to change up the game plan. It's too late in his career for him to want to change up the game plan, come into a fight of this magnitude with a style he's never fought before. That will be a recipe for disaster. He's going to be more than likely off the back foot. He's going to be looking for counter shots. And I think there will be a point in this fight where he's simply just trying to survive. I like Crawford. He's an amazing pound-for-pound fighter. A different animal at 168. This is one of the greatest of all time. I see win scenarios for him, but I don't see him being realistic. I can see him fighting off the back foot, using his speed, timing, and feet to stay away from Canelo. But that's very, very, very unlikely, damn near impossible.
Terence Crawford has responded to critics who doubt his ability to perform at a higher weight. He counters by pointing out that Canelo also moved up in weight and experienced a loss, whereas Crawford himself has moved up and secured a victory. Crawford uses this precedent to demonstrate his capability to handle the challenge, aiming to...
They talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.
Bernie Traynor, Terence Crawford's trusted coach, expresses strong confidence regarding the upcoming fight against Canelo Álvarez. He directly challenges Canelo, asserting that the Mexican superstar is ideally suited for Crawford's fighting style. Bernie believes Crawford's technique, skill set, and mindset are perfectly matched against Canelo's strengths and weaknesses, making the fight favorable for their camp. He emphasizes Crawford's fearless attitude and unwavering determination as key to victory, highlighting Crawford's mental toughness and strategic ability to exploit Canelo's vulnerabilities. This confidence from the coach underscores the thorough preparation and belief within Crawford.
A lot of people are saying about Crawford's age, but, you know, no boxing, no life, as Canelo would say. And Crawford still, you know, in age, but he ain't took no punishment. He's cautious. You know, he works hard throughout these years. So, you know, of course you're going to, you know, you got to count that in the factor. But in his heart and his mind, his spirit, he's still youthful about boxing. He loves boxing. And this is one way to get him up. You know, he's a challenge guy. He loves a challenge, and Canelo is the biggest challenge you can get. You know, we got to go up 2 weight classes, really 3 weight classes to get a guy like that. Hardest puncher, great counter puncher, tons of experience, undisputed champion, unified champion, a couple of divisions champion, and so we didn't get the Pacquiao or the Mayweather, but we getting Canelo, and nothing comes easy to Team Crawford, and expect us to look good on the 12th. Expect us to come out victorious September 12th.
Oh, we obviously just saw his fight against Skull, and people didn't obviously enjoy it, the back foot boxing from Skull and whatever. Yeah. But what fight can fans expect from Bud? Because a lot of people think that it'll be similar to that or the Charlo fight or whatever like that.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We're going to do everything we can to him. We're going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him, because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.
Renowned boxing analyst Teddy Atlas offers a nuanced perspective on the matchup. While acknowledging Canelo's achievements and skill, Atlas considers Crawford to be in a real special league of his own. He observes that Canelo, though still formidable, no longer exhibits the same dominance he once did, noting signs of decline in his physical condition and ring performance, appearing less explosive and dynamic. In contrast, Atlas highlights Crawford's continued status as a top-tier athlete, maintaining speed, precision, and tactical versatility that distinguish him.
Come on, he's human. So he had a few hiccups. He won the fight. He's Terence Crawford. A lot of people say, "Oh, Teddy, you make him so good. You're always saying how great Crawford is." But who's he beating? He unified the what was his first division? Lightweight. Then he unified the junior. Then he unified the junior welter. Then he unified the welter. I think I got the weight classes right. It doesn't matter. He unified like 3 different weight classes. He moved up in weight. Guys are tired of me saying it. I look at him. Look, Canelo's special too. I get it. And he's bigger. I get that too. And everyone's going to say, well, after Madrimov fight again, had a couple hiccups. Now he's stepping up another weight class. Now he's got to fight Canelo, who's even bigger, stronger, better puncher, a unified champion that he's been, all of that stuff. He's not going to be able to handle it. I asked this question. See, I go to the other side. I say, okay, yeah, can Canelo handle the smaller guy who's going to be faster, who's going to be slicker, who's going to be better defensively, who's going to have better legs, who's going to be able sometimes Canelo at this point in his career can slow down a little bit. They're both getting older.
Terence Crawford himself projects calm confidence about the impending fight. He candidly states that once training camp commences, he will fully display his abilities and deliver his best performance. This mindset reflects his deep focus and readiness, emphasizing his mental and physical preparedness. Crawford's confidence signals his belief that proper preparation will enable him to neutralize Canelo's strengths and execute a winning strategy. This composed and determined attitude is crucial, as the psychological aspect often plays a decisive role in boxing, suggesting he is not overwhelmed by...
Against Israel Madrimov, how do you view that performance? And I guess what lessons, if any, can you take into your next fight against Canelo?
I thought it was a great performance. I thought I did what I wanted in the ring. I thought I picked it up when I wanted to. I thought I banged when I wanted to, boxed real well. I don't take nothing from it, because styles make fights, and Canelo has a different style than Israel Madrimov. So, we just go from there.
Did you notice any differences in yourself, your ability to carry power or take a shot or anything like that?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Veteran boxing journalists Chris Mannix and Mora have analyzed Canelo's current situation, noting that the superstar is increasingly dividing his attention between business ventures and boxing. This shift has led to speculation that his training and physical conditioning might not be as intense or focused as in earlier years. Despite this, Mannix and Mora still recognize Canelo's elite status, acknowledging him as a pound-for-pound great capable of immense power and skill. However, the demands outside the ring might affect his sharpness and stamina. This duality creates an interesting dynamic.
Differently than he once did. Canelo at one point was an elite pound-for-pound talent, a take-on-all-comers type of guy. Now, Bob says he looks at Canelo as more of a businessman. Now, this is not an original take. A lot of people have been saying stuff similar since Canelo decided not to take a fight against David Benavidez. But what do you think? Is Canelo right now a boxer, or is he a businessman?
I would agree with Bob Arum. I think he's more of a businessman than a boxer, but that's what happens when you're a pay-per-view star. I mean, if you look back at all the big stars, I mean, if I go back to Mike Tyson in the 90s when he got out of jail, he was selective with his opponents. Oscar De La Hoya, in between the monsters that he fought, he had guys like, David Kamau and Patrick Carpentier and many others. So I just think Canelo's taking a page from that book. There's still solid names on the resume. So when you look at the name, 20 years from now, you're just going to see an undefeated record, and the fact that he was a title holder in the opponents that Canelo has. There's still former champions or champions with excellent resumes. And yeah, they're calculated risks now. But whenever you're that long in the tooth, like Canelo, with over, he's 35 years old with well over 65 fights as a professional, I just think he earned that right. He earned that right to be picking and choosing whoever he wants to fight at this stage of his career. And if selected right in the right areas on the right date, at the right time, I think fans are going to support him. Fans are always going to support stars, pay-per-view stars.
Strategists and fans largely agree that Crawford's best path to victory against Canelo lies in maintaining his signature speed and controlling the fight's tempo and positioning. Keeping the fight in the center of the ring would allow Crawford to leverage his superior footwork and counter-punching skills. By remaining active and dictating the pace, Crawford can prevent Canelo from cornering him or setting up powerful shots. This strategy demands endurance, sharp reflexes, and tactical discipline, all of which Crawford has consistently demonstrated. If he can effectively...
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo going?
A tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.